Hello, everyone. My name is Wade Wallaby, and I wanted to talk about um, some things that have been happening. Um, Noticed that I haven't been live streaming in a while, and because of I sometimes I'm not ready, and this is the time. Um, I know I didn't install the good microphone, but I was just too lazy to do it. Um, Maybe I shouldn't. But yeah, the reason why I haven't put any OBS videos is because that two of the videos were failures. Um, and that's a big problem because you see, I really want to test them out, record them first. Then when I'm done, I can delete them and then actually record it properly. Now, if you look in the description, I know it might sound a bit strange. It's just because of my ADHD. It's just that people don't understand that ADHD does a lot of things mixed in with autism, and it's absolutely horrible to see other admin. Obviously, I'm guessing that there was this admin. I guess he's having a bad mood or something. Um, but some of them are okay. Um, so I just left it alone. And just wait maybe until just because I don't want to just start playing something and just getting banned already. When sometimes I it's just a matter of when or how. I know that you're probably not watching this, but maybe when this is stopped, you'll get to watch this. I'm not running out of ideas. No, I have a lot of ideas. I don't have enough time to explain, and when I do, I basically don't do it. I think it's because I've been talking to myself all the time because I have nobody to talk to. Even though I do have somebody to talk to, I'm just there's not very many friends that come on, like with the Discord thing, and that really gave me a lot of attention. I've missed, and it's just kind of bit, you know, I mean, the OBS one. Obviously, I'm gonna have to stop recording like on the far side. I'm gonna try to see if I can start recording with OBS because it seemed like I had a lot of views on that one. In fact, it's actually the second popular video I believe on my channel. So I think I realized that that was the perfect example of popularity. So, like I said, I think I should start doing it. With the headset, it actually did okay. However, the microphone on me was not good because it's designed for other stuff. So I think what I need to do is to make sure that I get it right as soon as possible because it was very cool to have my face on there and have recording. And that video right there was actually my perfect one. So I probably have to redo the Half-Life stuff, even though that it was already there. It's just because the audio of the game wasn't responding. The HomePod Mini is great. Change the subject. Forgot to tell. HomePod Mini is fine. But yeah, it's the ADHD part that's just reckless. Absolutely. But I've been thinking about maybe someday or somehow I'm gonna do a gameplay of Half-Life of Counter-Strike Global Offense deleted scenes. Not Global Offense. What am I saying? What is it called? I have it right here. Counter-Strike Condition Zero deleted scenes, and I've been thinking about trying to. I haven't touched it or played it at all, so it's basically just see what happens by reaction. And I'm gonna try to somehow able to record it and basically not screw this up because That's why I haven't played it, because I don't want to screw this up. You can see, if you go on Steam, you will see it. It should be there. I'm not sure. I have no idea what to expect. Is it? I've seen the files and the sound files and stuff, but so I am expecting something. Um, so it's just a matter of time to do stuff. And I think things are okay, but you know, ever since I've been here, I'm starting to gain weight, and it's just a matter of time until there's gonna be some problems. We do have a treadmill, and I'm just the laziness of me needs to go away. I have no job. I have no way of basically having a job without basically having to being tortured, and there is no way I'm going, because I'm not worried about dying. It's just I have a phobia of things covering up. In fact, they say that we might be immune of it, but I'm not gonna say it. Um, I'm just, it's not because I'm slowing down. It's just because I don't have enough time to do, like, I still don't know how to do live streams on OBS. It can be possible. So it's just my brain hasn't able to figure that out. But someday I will. Um, I've been thinking about publishing some of my videos that I deleted because of copyright, and I think about removing that music and then replacing with something else. And but it will actually be okay, because I'm trying to make sure this channel is free of copyright. And you know how I check that is I basically check. There's a filter that allows you to see all the copyright content. Not all of it, but if it does, it will pop up, and then we'll have to take action. So far, there is no copyright on all my recordings. But someday there's going to be one of those days that YouTube decides to add a music or something like that, or a video that's just going to take my entire channel down like the last time. And I'm still wanting to have my other channel back. And I bet it's like outdated. Now, of course, my Twitter is outdated because I'm still worried about signing in again, because I have forgotten the password for all these years back in 2015 or 16. And the reason why I got Twitter, it was actually before I knew about furries. It was actually something about um uh I'm not going to talk about it. It's just, I get embarrassed when I talk about it, because I've been talking about it for years until it was, werewolves. Um, but then before that, it was actually the yellow-footed rock wallabies, because yellow is my favorite color. In fact, those are real creatures. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. You'll find it on Wikipedia or somewhere around there. There's a bunch of wallabies, and even though it's like, why would you have a favorite animal, even if it's Australia? Does that make you Australian? No, it's not. So that's why I picked the name Wade the Wallaby, because I had that, and it fits so perfectly. I'm not gonna name it Wade the Yellow-footed Rock Wallaby. That's just too long. Some people won't care who, why, or something like that. So I decided to shorten it up, and it was perfect. Wade the Wallaby. And even though I do still have my real name, that's also good, because probably some people that know me probably would find me easier, maybe around here. But I do want my channel back. But the problem is I have to transfer all these videos to my main channel. So if I get back, which I know it's going to get back, and at least YouTube will tell me what I did wrong, or if it was a mistake, then I won't have no idea. Then I probably will get, because this is obviously a different email address. So that's why it's different. So because I already have a warning on this, I think about when I have my other channel back, I'm going to restart this one, or basically terminate it myself, and basically restart it, or just remove the entire thing at all and just delete everything. Um, so I can go on to my other one and work on it, and then add all these videos to my other one, which will take a long time. I probably need someone to be hired just to do that, because every single one of them will have to be made sure it was the same. And the problem is it has to have the original date, which will be a very big hassle. Or I could keep this channel and just ignore this channel and then work on the other one. And probably would delete some of the ones that, or I could keep two. I really don't know. I'm not going to end up like where Yellow would be. I'm not going to end up by him just being so sad that he has channel been terminated for like years. I'm not going to be that person. If I get it back, I'm going to basically get on there and look at my old videos and make sure that all of them get saved, or maybe not, but I hope that never happens again. It may happen maybe about 5 or 10 years, but look at other YouTubers. They've been around since, in fact, here's a YouTuber that is still around, and he was actually from on December 2006. He joined YouTube, and you know who that is? Sepling. If you don't know who he is, look him up. He does Minecraft and Mario stuff. I don't care, and he's been uploading. He just recently uploaded something like, I don't know when, maybe some hours ago. So yeah, but it seemed like he started his channel back in his first video was like in 2011. So those YouTubers have been around for years, and they never been terminated because for some reason they have good content. But even Markiplier had problems. He had a bunch of people that had been terminated, and he was mad because they were spamming and it caused a glitch. Thankfully, it did fix, but that's not it. Other YouTubers say that the dislike button should be back again. It's just that people got sad, and probably was me, of course. And I think about that. I should have never thought of that, because I would never thought that they would actually remove. Well, they didn't remove it. You can still look at, which I haven't figured out yet, where my dislike numbers are. Or maybe I'm just so autistic that I have no idea, and I'm probably looking at the completely different what it's supposed to told me. Because that's what it is. It's the most simplest thing is so complicated. I'm going all over the place. It's the same thing. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. I think I'm not going to give up. And it's just, I feel like that it's going to happen, and it's just going to make everyone happy. But yeah, back to my ADHD. It's just that a lot of people hate me because of my ADHD. I just can't help it. Even with medicine, it just fly past. That is why I want to be an admin, so that way, or owner server or something like that, so I can make these rules perfect so they won't be like ridiculous. I have a lot of ideas about like Gary's Pod servers or like that, but I don't know how to create a server. I do know how to create a server, but it won't last for long. It will just go away. But apparently, some people say that you have to use money, even though you can place them, like a temporarily server, and then work my way up and stuff. Because I think I know what is right and what it should actually have. Because I as a person look a bunch of servers. One that's actually not real, and make sure blah blah blah. According to my mom, she did look up that there is admin abuse, and I've been have been admin abuse, and and I tell them that someone's breaking the rule, but they just thought I was bluffing probably or something like that. But I don't lie, and I do try, but I just say in a like a stuttery way. Um, Uh, so some people just ban you and they don't tell you what you did wrong. Same thing for YouTube. They don't tell you what you did wrong. They do sort of, but they don't tell you what it was that you made. Was it a video? Was it a comment or something like that, or whatever? And telling you what you did, so that you will. I mean, unless they didn't even give me no warning or nothing. They gave me nothing. They just terminate me like it was nothing on YouTube. It's just stupid. They never told me to this day. Maybe they did, but obviously I have no message of that. Or unless if we just gave up, because it's only been like 3.5 years, or actually 2 years. But it will also keep going. My other channel had more subscribers than this one because of me going to school and having a bunch of friends, and it was ridiculous. And I have all this cool stuff just for me to even live stream or record. And that's how lazy I am. I gotta do something. If I have to make really good content, I have to at least do something about this, and I have. It's just that I'm not ready, and then something happens, and then I'm not ready, and then it just takes a long time. And because you people don't seem to watch my content, I decided to just slow it down. Um, because what's the point if you have a bunch of live streams and videos that no one's going to watch it? What is the point? And it's just that I figured out maybe I should start deleting some of my live streams, because some of them don't make sense. No, some of them that are outdated and they have no popularity. Or maybe I should start deleting the unpopular videos and basically make some space for YouTube to like me, because some of these live streams are long and they just talking about stuff that has really nothing to do with my content. And I really think I should start, but it's just I'm saying it just because oh, I just don't like this country anymore. I hate it. Everything is so expensive. Look what other countries are. They're fine, except for the other ones. But still, I'd rather go to Canada than this place. Why would you even? Of course, you can move in America because you'll get free stuff. Some Mexican come in, just Mexican, cartels and stuff, and then they basically take people's land and forcefully, and it's basically, it's horrible. It's just like, come on, why? It just doesn't make any sense. They're they're not part of it. Might as well just merge Mexico to our country. Might as well just do that. That way they're not immigrants. Obviously, it will make our country larger, but obviously it would just look ridiculous. Mexicans would be all over the place, and they'll start, because they're not good and they're not intelligent. Um, they're not going to do well with other things, and they'll probably take some jobs away. And then, of course, but fine then. If you want to be like that way, then fine. Go ahead. Bring in millions or billions of Mexicans to our country and then tell them that they are the gods of the world or something like that, and saying that, oh, we should worship them. We should make sure that all of them must be happy. And they don't need to be happy. They're just here, and they're just going to keep coming up secretly. Eventually, in this area, there's going to be Mexican cartels knocking on our door and have guns in our face telling us we're taking this house and your valuables. And if you don't, we will shoot you. Yeah. Think of something. Less cops, more Mexicans, more crime, more. And I'm not trying to be racist. It's the truth. It's just that I'm actually making an analogy, but still, it's just why? If they don't have a passport, then they can't come to our country. So basically, they're breaking the law. It's the same thing as if you were a Canadian coming into our country. You have a passport. It doesn't matter if you are not, it doesn't matter. Even if you have to leave the country, you have to still have to have a passport. You have to. It's not back in the day. This is today. And if you say that I'm being racist, I will block you. And obviously, you're not right because you're not thinking straight. It's just like your minds are stuck in a one area and you can't go outwards. Like, oh, we'll just think this straight. All Mexicans are all best. They're not. Yes, they make good food and stuff, enchiladas, but still, they're great workers. But come on, they're not. It's very dangerous. Have no idea what they do in their country. They're crazy. You have to look up what Mexicans do. It's fucked up, like really screwed up. You do not want to go to Mexico without guns because they will destroy you. Or not just go to Mexico at all, unless if you have. Never mind. There's no unlesses. Just go to Canada instead. It's much more beautiful over there than down there. Which yeah. But why is this old man? He's just ripping our country. He's doing the opposite of what our man Trump did. And I just don't understand. People don't understand that he was doing the right thing. And I think it's just so depressing, living in these conditions of being, just losing so much money of gas. And he's like, oh, let's try to cut off all the oil wells and make sure that we are all clean energy. Yeah, clean energy, right. Oh yeah, new nuclear bombs. I meant nuclear reactors for making power. We should put more nuclear reactors instead of coal mines, since coal mines have the fossil fuels and no. In fact, it's actually the ice that has more dangerous. Ice. Yeah, ice. It's a good documentary on Nova or Nature. I don't know what it was, but it talked about that ice has a bunch of chemicals. Not chemicals. I'm not gonna say it because YouTube will report me of telling you the truth and all that stuff, but it's not. Volcanoes blast so much carbon dioxide than any other thing. And my mom used to be a coal miner. And you know what she felt? A lot of social activity. Have you ever been down a coal mine before? I haven't. Well, maybe I have, but I don't remember. Surely I've been to a cave before. Yes, I have, but not a coal mine. My mom's been there for 15 years underground. Well, not underground for 15 years. That's ridiculous. In and out of the mine, inside in shifts. She's not one of those people that stay up there in the office. No, she was down there. And no, they don't have pickaxes. No, they have a machine called the continuous miner. You ever seen the Half-Life 2 beta digger? Well, that's the same thing. It's called continuous miner. In fact, there's actually a website that is called Minecraft, separate words, and then Minecraft.com. If you type that in, there's a website of the continuous miner instead of Minecraft. In fact, we made that glitch when my mom was searching Minecraft. She found the continuous miner. Yeah. Um, and yeah, you old men have no idea. If you shut down a coal mine, you know what happens? Well, obviously, people start suiciding because there's no point of living because they can't socialize. When a coal mine shut down, it's terrible. The socialization is horrible. You know, just watch. It doesn't. In fact, my mom was the cleanest coal mine in the world. How is that possible? Yes, it was the cleanest. Sure, it did have a lot of dust, but it didn't have any hazards or anything like no mud or anything. It was very clean. Um, I don't know what she meant clean, but of course, there was like coal dust. In fact, there's a symptom called uh, black lung. No, I don't mean someone that's black. No, black lung. Not cancer. This is a symptom that causes if you inhale too much coal or carbon, then you'll basically will have black lung. It's not being racist. No, I'm not. my computer is dying. I think it's got angry at me, and it's I don't know much about it, but if you inhale lots of of it, um, but yeah, if you're saying that there is such thing, there is not. We only have this much, teeny tiny amount. Our world is huge, and if you think about it, this is how much volcanoes spread out. That is all, including sulfur dioxide, which does much more things with mixed in with other things, which called sulfur. It makes sulfuric acid rain. Yeah, yeah. If you don't know much about that, then you know what? Learn about it. And obviously, I just am smart about all those things. And everything that I just told you is mostly realistic. When I'm saying mostly, sometimes I might say something weird thing, and might be, or some of it might be outdated, or something that I read probably I messed up. But like when my mom's saying something about something, and I might change it up accidentally. I just wish that I'm happy, and then when I think about the other things, I get sad and embarrassed or whatever. I don't know. I guess it's just my autism, and I can't. It's like a weird chemical feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Embarrassing. That's the only word I can think of. Shocked, maybe? Is that what I could think? I don't know. It's only been 26 minutes, so yeah. Yeah, this light is bright, and I'm actually, for some reason, getting tired, and obviously, I will soon. Don't worry. I will make a OBS recording, probably something about Team Fortress 2 and the awesome bots that I use. And some people think that I'm using the bad bots, but no, they're the built-in bots. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go in to the training tab, and basically you play with bots that are programmed by Valve, not from like people that stuff. They're the built-in bots. They're one that you do SV underscore cheats one and type in TF underscore bot underscore add, and I usually put 99, but you can have any number into it, and it adds all the bots. And there's 3 commands that you have to do if you want all like scouts or all demos or anything like that. There's a video of Epic Gaming, whatever his name is, the cat or something, Big Dragon, or I don't know, and he made the bot wars, and stuff, and I do silly ones like Halloween version, melee version. It's hilarious, you know, medieval mode, yeah, which I believe it's TF underscore medieval. I think it's TF underscore medieval, and you press 1, and you basically, here's the other way I can do it. You type in MAP or map underscore, and you hold down tab, and you can basically see all of the maps. And then you, I think so yeah, you can pick out every single map in the game besides create. But you first need to create the server, because it will actually glitch out. It doesn't have a proper setting. So you need to go create one first, do that stuff, pick your map, and then bots. But there are 3 game modes that the bots can handle, or 2. No, actually 3. Some of them do work with capture points, but some of the maps do not work with them. Capture points, like maybe from the past, like like other ones, they do work. Capture points, they cannot work with capture the flag. It does not work. Maybe if you have a command experience, but they do not work in standard because they're not programmed to do it. They just sit there doing it. However, there is another one that snipers and spies do come out in SB asteroid map or something like that. They do come out. They have AI for them for some reason. They do go around and start killing each other. But it does work, which is strange. And okay. And they do still kill one of those little robot things, which I was surprised that they could. Or maybe they don't. No, they don't. I don't remember. I can't remember. It's hilarious still. But snipers stay out because the snipers are, it could be an offense class, but they're a special class. They're not offense or defense. So if you think about it, okay, yeah, forgot to tell you, they only work on capture points, King of the Hill, and payload, but not payload race. They sort of work on payload race, but they don't work very well. But payload, they do. But I do warn you, in payload Bloodwater, it does sometimes will crash if something summons. For some reason, it will crash, and there was an error message. So be careful if you're on that Bloodwater Halloween map. So be careful. I'm warning you if you have bots, and it might crash sometimes. So I'm just letting you know. You can play. I do mostly do payload and King of the Hill because it's funny when they King of the Hill with all spies with melee, hilarious. Even with the Halloween maps, oh, and the spells and stuff, and I just get so much points. Or the snipers, but they don't work. But scouts, melee scouts, oh, I definitely have to record that uh, situation. It's just hilarious. Sandwich make me strong. I'll see you guys in the next live stream or recording. Bye bye.